The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
1:45 to go in double overtime. Back down to Baker. One-timer. Wagner scores! Ball game! Tied. Wagner wins it in overtime.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
6.5, and here come the Lions. Bodden drives in. Another nice shot off the glass, put back by Bresky. He'll try again, and on the third chance, he puts it down.
You're seeing that height from Bresky really play a factor in these rebounds and off the glass here early.
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Meyer has it on the right wing up top now to Drinkwine. Pump fake, thought about three, doesn't take it, looks around for some help and gets it to Landon Baker. Baker, pass inside, Meyer on the block. Nice jumper from Talon Meyer. He's got all four for Mayville, cuts the lead back to 8.
On the steal from Judkins, he goes baseline, shovels it underneath, kicked out to Talon Meyer. Meyer spins once, kicks it out here to Promersberger. Hands off to Middlestat on the right wing. He's got a three. Emerson Middlestat starts the game off strong for Mayville, and they lead it at first on the Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's live stream, providing game day coverage.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Waupun Ice Arena, formerly known as the Waupun Community Center. No longer is it named the Community Center because they have a community center now, so they had to rename the ice rink because too many people were confused about where the community center was and where the ice rink was. So they ended up naming this the Ice Arena. Tonight we have a non-conference girls matchup between the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers co-op and the Fond du Lac Warbirds co-op. This should be a fantastic matchup as the rivalry is huge between these two teams that their youth play against each other constantly. I'm going to step aside here. We're going to run some ads, and we'll come back here and talk a little bit about the Beaver Dam. And then we'll hear a coach's interview from head coach Lindsay Lewison here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We'll be back after these messages.
And lubricant needs. Trust coal oil and propane.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, and orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners.
Precision engineering. Rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Angling Only Guide Service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
The Landing is your go-to lakeside hangout on beautiful Beaver Dam Lake, where the drinks are cold, the food always hits the spot, and the music keeps the good times rolling. Come for the view, stay for the fun. Pizza and beverages go together like sunsets and lake views at The Landing, and always better with friends and family. A Friday fish fry, your landing spot. An extensive variety of house-built pizzas, your landing spot. A great menu, of course. The Landing Pub and Grill, Country Road G, Beaver Dam, and like them on Facebook.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We at the Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Ice Arena. Let's take a look at the Golden Beavers from Beaver Dam. Some information. These two teams, they're 7-4 are the Golden Beavers. There are some comparables here. Both teams beat Arrowhead. Both teams beat Brookfield. Both teams lost to Bay Area. And the other, I think I had jumped the gun and thought about the Fox City Stars, but the scores are very comparable, except for the loss to Bay Area. The Warbirds were ahead in their contest up until the third period, where they ended up losing that one. I believe it was 3-1 with an empty netter to make it 4-1. Let's take a look at some of the information individually for the Golden Beavers. Leading the team in goals is number 8, Brenna Rhodes. She has 13 goals on the season. Second on the team is number 5, Emerson Damon. She has 11 goals. And third on the team is number 9, Lillian Mansueto. Leading the team in assists is number 8, Brenna Rhodes. She has 9 assists. Second on the team is Addison Hookstra. She has 7 assists. And there are 3, Mason Damon, Emerson Damon, and Lillian Mansueto, all with 5. Your leading point getter then is Brenna Rhodes. She has 22. Emerson Damon has 16. And Lillian Mansueto has 14 points for this team. The leading goalie is number 30, Dot Baker. She is 4-2-1. I'm not sure who's going to be in the net starting tonight yet. As soon as I find out that information, I'll come back and I'll get that for you. She is 4-2-1. She's faced 200 shots so far on the season, given up 20 goals. That's 180 saves for a goals against average of 2.78, save percentage of 900, and she has 1 shutout. Let's take a look at the team information here for the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers. They've scored 11 goals in the first period and only given up 7. They've scored 20 goals in the second period, given up 13, and they've scored 15 goals in the third and given up 10. They've gone to no overtimes. They have outscored their opponent then 46-30 overall. As a team, their goals per game average is 4.18, and they're giving up 2.73. On the power play percentage, they're at 37%, and they'll hear us a lot of the time on our hockey broadcasts here. 25% at the high school level is good. 30% is great. 37% is outstanding. They've had 27 power play opportunities. On the penalty kill, they've had 41 penalty kills. That is a lot of extra penalty kills compared to power plays. They've given up 10 power play goals. I take that back. 9 power play goals for a penalty kill percentage of 78%. Again, we use the 25-75 rule. 75 is good. Anything 80% is great, and anything above that is outstanding. So 78%, they're right in the middle of that great to a good to great area for their penalty kill. We're going to step aside here, and then we will come back and we'll hear from the head coach of the Warbirds. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Cameron Hatcher here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We'll be back after these messages.
Set rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Fond du Lac Co-op Warbirds, Coach Lindsay Lewis. And Coach, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Happy New Year to you. And I hope that you're able to carry over some of the things that happened right at the end of 2025. Why don't you give us a recap here as you went into and played in a very tough tournament in the Culver's Cup?
Yeah, it was our first year at the Culver's Cup in Madison. The very first game we played St. Croix. We lost 0-3. We held them off for the first 2 periods, and we kind of fell apart in the third. they're just a really, really strong team. Kind of any of those teams that are closer to Minnesota, they're super competitive. They're super strong. So they're definitely a tough opponent, excuse me. Next one was Metro Lynx. We won 2-1, went into overtime. I think that we have a little overtime curse right now. We have gone into overtime 5 times now. So I don't know. I guess they just really like to play some more hockey. They like the extra period. Then we had Lakeshore as our third game. We beat Lakeshore 4-3. We got our revenge on Lakeshore, but now we need to get our revenge in an actual conference game. Went into overtime with that game as well. So it was a very, very just, it was an entertaining game. We held them off for most of the game, and then next thing you know, like, they slammed us in the third period. We were on a penalty kill. They got one in the back of the net, and then I believe they scored on another one of our penalty kills, and then they pulled their goalie. It was just, I was just like, come on. And then we went into overtime, and I believe no, we didn't have a shootout with that one, but I think we were playing 5-on-5 with that 8-minute period, and we were able to put one in the back of their net. But definitely a very exciting game. We will be back next year at that Culver's Cup. That's a fun tournament, way better than the Bay Area one that we did last year.
I've had a family friend of ours who went to UW-Madison, and he's actually officiated in that tournament numerous years, and he said it was a phenomenal women's tournament, so he really enjoyed it. And I don't know if he made it back, but he had always would brag about how the competition was so strong at the Culver's Cup. And you can't complain. I mean, you're 3-1-1 in overtime, so maybe it's not a bad thing to go to overtime and get a little free hockey.
I am getting some gray hairs from the overtime hockey, so I'm good on that one.
Let's talk a little bit about tonight's contest here that we have against the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers. Kind of a revenge game last year. You guys, you had a great team again last year, and Beaver Dam had a good team, and you went to their place and they snuck out a victory last year.
Yeah, I would like to just call that one an off game.
So let's see if we can get some revenge this year, right? Beaver Dam is 7-4 overall. Tell me what else you know about the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers.
I know that they've played some of the same teams that we've played. They beat Arrowhead, they beat Brookfield, they beat Cap City, all teams that we've beat. They lost to Bay Area, of course. But I also know that they're in a conference that's probably not as tough as ours. I truly believe that the Eastern Shores is arguably one of the hardest conferences in the state.
I would agree with that.
So I know that they can put it in the back of the net. I was looking at some of their top scorers getting 22 points, 16 points, and 14 points. That has been one of our struggles this season, is getting some points up on the board. So, hopefully we can get some shots on net and keep them out of our zone.
They're averaging 4 plus goals per game, and they're only giving up 2.7. You mentioned Brenna Rhodes. She's got 13 goals and 9 assists, a TW player, 22 points. Emerson Damon with 11 goals on the season. On the power play, they are 37% execution on their power play. The downside is they take more penalties, obviously, with the 41 PKs that they have, and they've killed off 78%. It sounds like their numbers are much higher, but it almost looks like it's a mirror image when you start talking about the Warbirds and Beaver Dam.
Yeah. I think that it's going to be a pretty even match for the most part. They're like I said, they beat Arrowhead, Brookfield, and Cap City, basically with the same scores, like 3-1, 3-1, 3-2. So I'm thinking it's going to be a pretty even match for the most part.
Ace in the hole for you guys, obviously, is Kennedy Coleman. So just talk a little bit about how Kennedy has performed so far this year.
Yeah, Kennedy has kept us in games that I don't think we probably deserve to be in. Yeah, she did phenomenal in this tournament. Tomorrow night she actually will not be starting. We're going to be starting Emma Gilling, but Emma has been solid for our JV team. We're just going to mix it up tomorrow with it being a non-conference game, and she's a senior. I think she has put in the work and deserves a start. So
Absolutely. I like that philosophy. Let's talk a little bit about your team here now. So you mentioned it, struggling to put the puck in the net. What's the answer right there, Coach? You're still under 2 goals per game, even with the Culver's Cup. How's practice going?
Definitely doing a lot of battle drills. I think our biggest thing right now is getting bodies in front of the nets and getting tips and screening the goalie. And I don't know, the girls just got to work for it more. I told them that it's not going to be pretty goals. It's the dirty, greasy ones that go in. And yeah, so we've been putting the work in practice, trying to, mirror what a game would be like as much as we possibly can. So that's where we're at.
Your 24 power plays, so you've gotten plenty of opportunities. Unfortunately, the execution rate, I'll go with your number of 10%. Coach, back-to-back years, where are we at with this power play?
You know what? I don't know what to tell you. We're trying. You know what? At least we have our penalty kill to kind of make up for that. Last year we were the most penalized team in the states, and I think we're kind of still living up to that reputation. So as long as we're not getting scored on when we're on the penalty, I'm happy. Yeah, it would be nice to be putting some pucks in the back of the other team's net when we're when we're on a power play, but it is what it is.
When does this suddenly become like it's in our heads, like, oh my gosh, we don't want a power play? Is some of that at play here?
No, that is not the case. It's just I think we're really lacking in our puck movement. The girls just, I think they tend to force it, and they just need to be passing the puck and getting it moving. And, there's a lack of communication on the ice, and, you can tell them to do this and that. And it's just, they don't always just do.
Welcome back here. Just giving you an update of what's happening here. There's a shot of the ladies from the Waupun Youth Hockey Association who feed into the Warbirds program here. And I'll see if I can find out where I left off with a coach interview here. And I can see that our camera is really fuzzy when we're zoomed in here. And if that's the case when we zoom out as well, then I'm just going to swap out cameras. I do have another camera, so we'll have to see if that's the case during the broadcast or not. But looks like I am seeing a little bit there, so I may have to see if I can find that other camera. I think it might be in my backpack. But here we go with the starting lineups for the Golden Beavers. At center, Emerson Damon. Lillian Mansueto is one forward. And the second forward will be number 20, Olivia Bates. At defense, number 7, Macy Damon. And the second defenseman, number 19, Addison Hoekstra. And in goal tonight for the Golden Beavers will be number 30, Dot Baker. Let's take a look at the starting lineup here for the Warbirds.
Number 11, Dana Jacobson. For 15, Ainsley Bonert. Forward number 28, Maddie Gilson. Defenseman number 23, Jillian Schuster. Defenseman number 17, Kayla Dawes. And in goal number 30, Emma Gilling.
Head coach Lindsay Lewison for the Warbirds here, and I'm so excited about seeing the Warbirds play back here in Waupun. It's been several years. We're going to step aside here, and we'll hear from some of our sponsors with the playing of the national anthem, and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's Live Stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with
Welcome back here as we get ready for the start of the first period here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Hey, I got to give a shout out over here to Wade Bates over here covering over at ESPN Beaver Dam. Great gentleman that I've known him for several years here. Had his kids when I was teaching over at Beaver Dam at the middle school here. So I love the fact that we've got him over here covering what's happening for the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers girls program, as he has the daughter Olivia starting today. Also want to let you know, sometimes we have some internet issues here, and I notice that right now I'm dropping some frames every once in a while. Stay with us here on Jeff's live stream. We always are able to bring you back. It may take a little bit, but stay with us as I will make sure that we get everything up and working and connected. Should be a great contest here as the Warbirds are 5-3-1, 7-4 are the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers. And here we go. Taking it for them is Macy Damon. Turned over right away into the neutral zone, goes across the blue line, skating back for it is going to be Addison Hookstra. No icing. Going in hard on the forecheck is Dana Jacobson for the Warbirds. Chipped out, trying to get it out into the neutral zone. Picked up there by number 9, Lillian Mansueto from Mayville, part of their co-op. We see Lillian when we play, when she was playing volleyball. We also get a chance to see her when she's playing softball. So kind of a bittersweet moment here with Lillian being from Mayville but playing for Beaver Dam, and we're covering the Warbirds. That's going to go back into the neutral zones. Going after it is going to be Getz. Trying to rim it around, picked up there by the Warbirds. Get it into the neutral zone. That's going to be Brenna Getz, who's going to skate with it. Drops it into the zone. Going in on the forecheck, turned over right there for Beaver Dam. They get it into the neutral zone. Getz is going to pick it back up. That's going to be Adriana Getz, who has it. Gets it over here to number 22, Olivia Bear. Held in there. That's going to come away. Numbers here. Skating with it is Rhodes. Gets away. G-League is able to put it down into the corner, getting it away from the Team Wisconsin. Brennan Rhodes leads the team in both assists and goals for the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers. Taken there by number 26. That's Kinsey Russell, one of the girls from Waupun, playing here on her home rink. That's going to be offsides as that goes into Lillian Mansueto, who was off on the other side of the blue line when the puck came out, then hit her back in before she could come back in tag. Let's see if I got the instant replay set up here correctly. Wow, look at that.
Just so everybody out there knows, that explanation was for me and my limited hockey knowledge.
Oh, no, it's for everybody who, yes, yeah, and that's part of it, yes. But I find out that
I
Cameron,
appreciate it.
yeah, but I find out that there's grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles, friends who are watching for the first time. It was a chance for them to get a chance to see, and sometimes they don't understand what some of the calls are.
For,
and I'm
for
sometimes
the hockey illiterate, we appreciate it.
and I'm sometimes one of those too. I'll look at it and go like, what the heck happened? One in the neutral zone by the Warbirds on the face-off coming back. They get it into the neutral zone. Skating with it is number 43, Violet Wagner. Into Doc Baker, turned away. That's going to bank off of the board. That's going to skate all the way down. Icing is waved off, picked up over there again by Wagner, I believe that is. Can't quite see the number on the back. Oh, that was wrong. Yeah, that is Violet Wagner that had it. Into the neutral zone. Skating with it now is number 7, Macy Damon. Gets into the slot area, pops that one up over G-League. Tries to get one back in there. Good active stick there by the goalie for the Warbirds. Knocks it down. Comes all the way back out to the defense. Walks in. Saved there by G-League, and she gets on top of it after the shot there by Emma Phelps. Perfect. Thanks again to the 12 computers who are watching us here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Hope that you're going to enjoy this broadcast because I know I'm excited about bringing it to you.
This is my first girls' high school hockey game.
Yeah, and hopefully it's not going to be your last because we were just talking about here that there's some potential stuff working. Cameron is one of the athletic directors at CWC, so we got some stuff hopefully that we're going to have some conversations with. Maybe in the future. I'm one who's pushing it. I always am talking about why. We get to skate with the youth, so why aren't we trying to get something working? But who knows? It's always something in the future, right?
Absolutely.
So far, all efforts, even when I was back as the AD in 2005, those efforts went like right in the toilet. So who knows? It's a new generation. Into the neutral zone, picking it up. Hoekstra gets it down to Rhodes, drops it down low. It comes off the dasher board. Good reaction there by Geeling. Off of the boards. Bear trying to get it out for the Warbirds. Gets it into the neutral zone. Rhodes dumps it back in. They tag back up, and they try to get it back. Warbirds take possession. That's number 22, Olivia Bear, once again. Right to Macy Damon. Damon skates through the house. Looks to take a shot. Cannot get it off as the defense is solid there by number 17, Kayla Dogs. For the Warbirds. Banged it off of the boards. Held in there by Hoekstra for the Golden Beavers. Rimmed around there by number 14, Addison Mueller. Picked up by Jillian Schuster. Tries to shoot that down, and that should be waved off. It is. Icing is waved off. Even though it passed more than 2 lines, again, the new rule, the new interpretation is if it should have been played or could have been played, it needs to be played, and it does not count. Walking into the shot area was Sydney Boltman, turned away by Dot Baker. Banged off of the boards, down by the King Manufacturing logo, one of our sponsors here. Hustling after it was number 24, Paige Knuth. Changed directions, back and forth with a D. Schrader back and forth with number 18, Audrey Lant. Stepping up, trying to hold it in are the Warbirds. Gets it over to number 42 again, Sydney Boltman. Fires one off of the stick of Baker. Tried to get it back out to the D. Walks into the slot area, loses it. Taken away by number 13, Olivia Stevens. Kinsey Russell with it for the Warbirds. Cross ice pass to nobody. Goes over to Macy Damon. She picks it up. Tries to get it down. Played there by Kinsey Russell. And Russell will take it down below the goal line. Trying to get it off of the boards. Bangs it out. Clears into the neutral zone. That one will go down as an icing as they tried to play it. Couldn't touch it. And we'll get a face-off coming back down here on the other end. Again, the icing is that it goes past 2 lines, which that time it came all the way down by the face-off dot where they're lining up right now and went all across the blue line, the red line, and the blue line, all 3 lines. Face-off to the blocker side of Geeling. Good shin pads in the way to block that shot coming by Beaver Dam. Reverse it there by number 28, Maddie Gilson. They weren't quite ready for it. Trying to get it out of their zone. They do. Squirts out, and going in on the attack is Damon. That's going to be an offsides, as you still had girls from the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers who were in the zone when the puck came out and then tried to take it back in without tagging back up. So you do have the delay on the offsides, but in this situation, no goal. Okay, well, I got a moment here just letting you know. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who's your favorite players. We're here to create memories for girls. That means that they're going to go back and watch this. And I know they will go back and watch it. And when they do, they want to see who is out there cheering for them. So let us know. If you couldn't be here at the rink where they could see you in person, let them know at least that you're watching from home. That's going to be popped up into the air on the attack by the Warbirds. Tried to chip it out by Brenna Rhodes. She does. They've got numbers 2-on-1. Rhodes walks in, goes wide. Good defensive play there by the Warbirds. Staying right in front. Great defensive play. Not letting Brenna Rhodes get around. Hustling after it. Now they've got an odd man rush here. 2-on-0 off the side of the net. Should have fed it to the opposite side. There's one off of the blocker. As that was number 43, Violet Wagner, who had a player with her. I just didn't pass it over. Decided to try and take it on her own, and that was a bad angle shot. There was no angle open there, and Baker had covered the post really well. 10:40 left here in the first period. Warbirds and the Golden Beavers. Schuster holds it in, drops it down low to number 19, Marissa Youngsworth. Trying to pick it up. Comes out to the D. Brings it back down low. Ripped down there by number 24, Paige Knuth. Coming to the other side again is Youngsworth. Looks, brings it out into the slot area. Voltman couldn't pull the trigger up against the boards. Good attack here for the Warbirds. Picked up there by number 6, Addie Smeedema. Smeedema tries to clear it out. Lillian Mansueto. I take that back. That wasn't Smeedema. That was Emerson Damon. Hookstra going after it for the defense. Hustling over there is Kayla Doggs for the Warbirds. As the puck knocked off of her stick was Ainsley Bonnert. Trying to clear his Beaver Dam. Going after it and picking it up, it is going to be Youngsworth. She looks, chips it into the neutral zone. Good stick lift there by number 11, Dana Jacobson. Here's another chance on the breakaway shot. Off of the blocker. Wide open. For the Warbirds. Number 11, Dana Jacobson at 9:32 for the Warbirds. Even strength goal. Great work there off of the rebound. I didn't see who made that initial shot. Went off of the blocker, ricocheted right over. And Jacobson buries it in the back of the net. And it's now 1-0 for the Warbirds. We'll pick it up. Hopefully we'll get it from the announcer who will let us know. If not, Cameron will be running down there and he'll pick it up at the intermission. We'll find out. .9:32 on the clock, and I know for those hockey aficionados that would make it 7:28. Rhodes trying to get in there. Chile puts it into the corner. Good play there. Not letting the Team Wisconsin player get a chance. Blocker save. Hustle off the side of the net. As that was a great shot there by Addie Smeedema. Again, now they're coming after Geeling. Turned away there by Macy Damon. Into the neutral zone. Damon picks it up. She's going to turn and burn. Tries to get it in. He's going to go in on the foretrack. Drops it down low. Not going to get there in time as Kinsey Russell picks it up for the Warbirds. Trying to clear it into the neutral zone over to Bear. Bear looks, moves it up. Good pass onto the stick of number 7, Brennan Getz. Ainsley Bonert with the assist. Puck out front again for the Warbirds. That's going to be ripped all the way down. That's going to be an icing. And now I get to do my preaching about icing. You've never heard this before, but there's no consequence. Why did she ice it? Her players needed to change. Look at the entire bench changed out for Beaver Dam. And what's the consequence? Oh, they just come back down here and have a face-off right where she iced it from. So no consequence whatsoever. And that just drives me crazy because every other level in hockey has some consequence somewhere along the line for an icing. Warbirds still have it, continuing to buzz around. Number 13, Olivia Stevens, trying to get it out for the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers, and that's going to be an offsides by Paige Knuth. Are going to be the consequences. They have a face-off coming outside of the zone as she touched it while the puck was inside, or as it came out of the zone, and then she was still in the zone. 8-13, 1-0 for the Warbirds. Good job dropping it down low on the face-off win. Picked up there by number 19, Addison Hoekstra. Brennan Rhodes trying to grab a hold of it, being hounded there by Paige Knuth. Good job there, not letting her break it out. Now Rhodes has it, and he's got an odd man rush. The defenseman turned a little bit too late, tried to get it past. Good save there by Geeling. Coming back the other way is Youngsworth for the Warbirds. Great transition there from defense to offense in a hurry for the Warbirds. Held up there by Lainey Arndt for the Warbirds. Again, a Waupun product. Good to see Lainey out there. Skating with it is 43. Off of the blocker, Violet Wagner with a shot for the Warbirds. Heads to the bench. That's going to go around by number 15, Ainsley Bonart, who had the assist on the goal. Down into the corner. Hustling after it for the forecheck is Lillian Mansueto. Third on the team in points for Beaver Dam. Comes into the slot area. Hustling after it is going to be number 17 for the Warbirds, Kayla Dogs. Wearing the C for the Warbirds. One of the C's. Icing is waved off. Hustling after it in the forecheck is Dana Jacobson. She's going to hound. Good job there on the forecheck. Gets it away from Cameron Albert. Off of the back of the net are the Warbirds. Bangs it off of the boards. Comes out to the D. Dogs fires one wide. If she had on the back side, she had Jacobson, who was ready to wait for it. She's got one goal already. Good hold here by Olivia Bear. Drops it down low. Looks to center again. Nobody there, and that'll be cleared all the way down. That'll be an ice. And the consequence, nothing. Look at the whole team from Beaver Dam going to change. 6:15. Faceoff's going to come back down here by Dot Baker. 1-0 for the Warbirds. Good goal, or even strength goal scored by Dana Jacobson and Ainsley Bonart. Good put into the middle, chipped it free, puck was loose, and it sneaks through! Goal scored for the Warbirds! Number 2 for the Warbirds. That's going to be number 7, Brennan Getz on the even strength goal, staying after it at 6:09 for the Warbirds. Again, that's on the clock. Purus 10:51. Elapsed time. Again, I didn't pick up who got the assist, and she may have had it unassisted because she may have made the shot initially as it came right back out to her. And the Warbirds are up 2-0 here with 6:09 left here in the first period. Banged off of the boards. Hustling after it is number 8, Adriana Getz. Banged off of the boards, trying to get it down low. Hustling after it again is Macy Damon. Slams on the brakes, tries to get it, broke out. Lillian Mansueto. Olivia Bear gets the assist for the second goal. That was great work there by the Golden Beavers to try and get an attack. It failed, just wide of the net. That's going to hop in. That'll never get there. Picking up it is going to be number 18, Audrey Lant. Back into the neutral zone, Violet Wagner brings it over to her D partner, Lainey Arndt. Arndt with it. Skates through the neutral zone. Loses it at the blue line. Good pass over here to Youngsworth. Youngsworth gets it past their defense in. Damon hustles in on the forecheck. Gets there before Lant. Lant does a nice job there on the stick lift and is able to defend and pick it up. Warbirds swarming there. You got 4 girls down to the goal line. Now it's a 2-on-2 in the corner. Trying to pull it out. Hustling after it. That's number 13 in there. I believe that's 13. Nope, 43. My apologies. Violet Wagner in there battling. Arndt has to go underneath her stick. That'll be waved off. Hustling back after it is going to be number 15, Ainsley Bonnard. Bonnard in there battling, trying to get the puck, hold it up against the board. Going in to help out is Violet Wagner. Pulled out by the Warbirds. Coming back the other direction. Tries to make the pass. As number 11, Dana Jacobson, held onto it just a little bit too long into the house area, chipped free. Hustling after it is going to be Bonnard. Great work here for the Warbirds. Maddie Gilson with it. Can pass into the zone just outside of the reach of Maya Siebert. Skating with it again is Brenna Rhodes, working her way through. And way at the top of the blue line, fires that one into the shin pads. And a good job there by the defense. Incidental contact because there's no checking in girls hockey. There's no way that would have been a check. They're just trying to get past, run into him. Skating up with it is number 19, Addison Hoekstra. Jumps over here to Mueller. Mueller goes wide on the shot. Was it Addison Mueller? Trying to reverse it out of the Warbirds. Down by the King Manufacturing logo. Picked up there by Kayla Doggs. Banged it off of the boards. Tried to clear. Held in there nicely by Damon. Tried to get the stick lift there. Staying on it is number 7, Brennan Getz. She has the last goal. Banged off of the boards and into the neutral zone. Picked up there by the captain, Lillian Mansueto. Audrey Lant with it. Gets it back into the neutral zone. Picked up there by Emerson Damon. Pumped off of her stick in the neutral zone. Banging it in. They're going to say that was an ice by number 24. Yep, I guess she was. Well, we'll see it here. I didn't think she was. The puck was behind the red line. It was by a mile. I guess I can't see. I need to get glasses. Oh, wait. I have them. I just need to use them. 2:48 left here in the first. I hate even touting this here, but on Jeff's live stream, we are Hockey Nation today. We've got going on right now the Waupun Warriors taking on St. Mary Springs Ledgers over on our other channel. And then after that game, it'll be the Fond du Lac Cardinals taking on the Oshkosh. I think they're the Ice Hawks, if I remember correctly. Here's a chance, 2-on-2. Jacobson going in. Good scoop there by Dot Baker after the attack by the Warbirds. 2-0 up on the scoreboard with 2:24 left here in the first period. The Warbirds with the lead over the Golden Beavers. Brennan Getz is going to take the face-off. Olivia Bear is out there along with Kinsey Russell. Number 8, Adriana Getz is out there. Tried to center it. Good job there. Has tried to get it over to Siebert. Skating back with it. Coming back this way. Trying to shoot it again from the blue line is Brenna Rhodes. That is not going to work against this Warbirds team. They're a little bit more disciplined than that. She's going to have to try and make a move around there and try and walk her way in closer to the net if she's going to try and score on this defense that they've got going on here. That, no. Is the hand up? It is. Icing is the call at 150 as Beaver Dam sends it all the way down the ice, and we'll have a face-off coming back the other direction. 2-0 here for the Warbirds. Taking the face-off will be number 42, Sydney Voltman. Out there with her is number 19, Marissa Youngsworth. On the defense side, it's Lainey Arndt, as well as number 43, Violet Wagner. And on the far side there, looks like number 12, Natalie Shannon. Haven't seen Natalie out on the ice yet. Good step up there. Hold, puts that forward. Baker puts it back into the corner. Picked up by the Golden Beavers, trying to get it out of their defensive zone. But the Warbirds are doing a good job of staying after that puck. Banged off of the boards. Picked up there by number 11, Paige Trotter. Trotter tried to get a cross-ice pass into the neutral zone. Good battle there. That's going to be a call here on number 13, Olivia Stevens. They're going to call her for a trip as the hand is up. Jilling tried to get to the bench just a little bit too late, and we're going to get a whistle here. She went to play the puck, but missed it, and it's going to be an icing it's going to be a trip called on number 13 at 1:18. So a power play opportunity here, and you heard me talking to Coach. 4%. Well, she said it's 10% because 2 of the goals weren't entered in there, but power play percentage of only 2% or 10%. Ouch. Cannot happen. And let's see if they can get something rolling here on their power play. Now you're allowed to dump it down here because you're shorthanded. I don't mind this rule where you're allowed to ice it when you're shorthanded. Digging there. Good job here working it in. They've got numbers if they hustle. Bonnard wide of the net. Held in there by Jacobson. Trying to pick it up for the power play. 2 girls down below the goal line. That does not work when you're trying to set up your power play. And they've got to be careful here because you get too complacent. And this is the place where you have somebody like a Brenna Rhodes who could make a shorthanded goal here. 35 seconds left here in the period. 1:15 on the penalty. Puck squirts out front. Couldn't pull the trigger into the shin pads. That's going to rip back down. Rims around. Picked over there by Emma Geeling. Gives it over to Kayla Dogs. Dogs looks. Cross ice right into the neutral zone to Gilson. Banged off of the boards. Dogs tried to get it in. Could not do so. Good job over there by, I believe that was number 23. There's that shorthanded opportunity I was talking about. And that'll be the whistle as Addie Smedema picked it up, had a chance to come in on the attack to get a shorthanded attack early on here, or towards the end of the period. 42 seconds left on the power play for the Warbirds. When we come back here, we'll give you some more stats and we'll talk about how things have turned out here in this first period. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Cameron Hatcher here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We'll be back after these messages.
All-phase heating, cooling, and geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit warnerharmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? WIT Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
Bright, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Ice Arena. And I didn't get a chance to talk about the Warbirds, so I'm going to take advantage of that right now. I'm not going to be able to finish up that interview because I wasn't listening close enough because I was trying to pay attention to when they were going to announce the starter. So I'm not exactly sure. I know there was only maybe a minute left because I did the interview last night. But let's take a look at some of the team information here for the Warbirds of the Fond du Lac Co-op. In their first period, they've scored 5 goals, make that 7, and they've given up 0. So they've shut out every team. In the second period, they've given up 5 goals and only scored 4. And in the third period is where they've really struggled. They've only scored twice and given up 9 goals. They do have 3 overtime wins and 1 tie, so they are 3-1-1 in overtime. Overall goals is 15-14. They've been outscored by their opponents. The Warbirds' offense has struggled. They've only averaged 1.33 goals per game. They've given up 1.67. That's where you're 5-3-1. What? No, that's the thing that was supposed to disappear. Cameron's sitting over here bouncing his hands. But you heard me talk to the coach about the power play. 24 power play opportunities. That 30% chance to score extra points. That is at least 6 goals, and those 6 goals will be enough to get you those additional wins. But they've only scored twice, and or 3 times, the coach said, so they should be up to, she thinks, right around 10%, but still that's not very good where you'd like to be. On the penalty kill, they've had 32 penalty kills, but they've only given up 2 goals on the penalty kill. That's a 93.8%. And again, it's pretty close when you start looking at penalties to penalty kill or power plays. It's still a little bit low. They would like to take less penalties if possible. Leading scorer for this team, number 7, Brennan Getz. She now has another goal, also tied with Brooklyn Coleman for 2 goals, and Ainsley Bonnert has an assist today. She also has 2 goals. Team assist leaders, Adriana Getz, Dana Jacobson, Brooklyn Coleman, and Brennan Getz, all with 2. Leading points getter, 4 for Brennan Getz and Brooklyn Coleman, 3 for Bonnert and Adriana Getz. And that's what I've got for stats for the team. We're going to step aside here. There's still about 3 minutes remaining here. I'm going to give 2 minutes of ads, and then we'll come back and give a recap of what happened in the first period. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. I'm also going to be checking in on that YouTube chat. So now's the time to get into there, enter in who you're cheering for, where you're watching from, who's your favorite player, as we'll come back and we'll check that after these messages.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your state of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Ice Arena. Still 42 seconds on the power play. Let's give you a recap at 9:32 on the clock. Number 11, Dana Jacobson with the assist by Ainsley Bonnert for an even strength goal for the Warbirds. At 6:09 on the clock, number 7, Brennan Getz with the assist to number 22, Olivia Bear for the second goal. And in the box right now, number 13, Olivia Stevens for a trip at 1:18 on the clock. And let's see if the Warbirds can get something rolling here on the power play. Shot towards Dot Baker. Grabs it quickly as a shot over there by the blue line. A pretty easy save for any goalie as long as they can see it. Saves in that period. Dot Baker was 9 for 11. And Emma Geeling, 5 for 5. Rips that down. Held in there. Nice job there. Held in there by Adriana Getz. Trying to clear it again. Getz holds it in there for the Warbirds. Chipped free. Opportunity here on the breakaway is Rhodes. Walks around, and there's the shorthanded goal. As I said, you got to be careful and not make any mistakes. And right back in it with a shorthanded goal at 16:36. Number 8, unassisted. Brenna Rhodes. The one person that you certainly did not want to give it to. Right back into it. 18 seconds remain, and it's now 2-1. Great move there by Rhodes. Holding it, getting Jillian to get flat on her heels, not knowing what to do, and then walks around her after she commits down on the ice. Unassisted on that. Dot Baker gets that save with 1 second left here on the power play, and that's going to do it as the Warbirds again cannot find the back of the net on a power play. 16-19. Gonna check into that YouTube chat, see what we got going on there. I don't have anybody in the YouTube chat. That's a shame.
That's a shame.
Unless it just didn't reset. I'll have to reset it and see if there is something that's in there.
To catch that one flying in the stands.
Yep, I don't see anything in our YouTube chat, so we must not have anybody out there watching or cheering. But that's okay. We're going to continue to announce and broadcast, even if they're not out there.
That's right.
Trying to create these memories for these girls. 16-10 left here in the second period. Trying to get it out of the warp, or trying to get it into the back of the net again. That's going to squirt past, and again, speed shown. Picked up there by Olivia Bates. Shoots wide of the net by about a foot. There's good speed shown again here by the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers. Good hold there by Audrey Lance. Held into the zone. Ripped down. Geely gets the paddle down, gets the save. Pops it over to Lainey Arndt. Arndt tries to make a move in the middle of the ice. Instead of passing it, trying to do too much with the puck here at the high school level. Violet Wagner for the Warbirds. Tries to get it down low. Violet Wagner also, I thought so, is a Waupun product. Playing here on her home ice. Knocks it off of there as Adriana gets into the neutral zone. Picked up again, this time by Mueller. One on over the top of the net. Geely did not see it. Ricochets off of the boards, gets to the post. Good job there by Emma Geely. Shot this time again. Blocker save. Puck is loose. Gets on it with a trapper after a great attack there by number 6, Addie Smedema. 14-49. The Beaver Dam Golden Beavers have got things rolling. Several hard attacks here on Emma Geeling. She's had to scramble and make those saves. 2-1 is the score. Emerson Damon in at center, taking on number 7, Brennan Getz. One by Getz, rims it off of the boards, trying to clear out to the Warbirds. They do. That might squirt all the way down. The ice is fresh. No, it's going to be waved off. Hustling back for it is Macy Damon. Rimmed around, trying to pick it up. That'll be number 3, Jillian Schuster. Had it turned over in the neutral zone. And that'll be an offsides by Olivia Bates because Mansueto lost an edge and ends up sliding into the zone. Couldn't get herself back in, and we'll have an offsides face-off right down in front of us here from the Waupun Youth Hockey Association broadcast booth. Get a shout out to them for creating this beautiful broadcast area for us. Previously, we had to set up in the bleachers and sit in the stairwell. Voteman pushes it forward, trying to see who's got control. Beaver Dam has it. Picked up there by Kayla Doggs. Cross-ice pass, tried to get it over to Youngsworth. Tagged off of the boards, picked up there by Beaver Dam. Back into the neutral zone. Good play there by Kinsey Russell. Russell with it for the Warbirds. Looks, tried to get it into the house. Nobody there to pick it up. Tried to get it over to Sydney Voltman, and she couldn't get it. That's banged off of the boards. That's going to go all the way down as it was one of the Warbirds who banged it off of the boards. Voltman with a good hustle play there. Turned over, though, to number 11, Paige Trotter. Chip Russell, again, looks, picks up the head, tried to find somebody there, held it in the zone, now it squirts out. Picked up there by the Warbirds. Hustling after it. Trying to get it down for the Warbirds was number 19, once again, Marissa Youngworth. Youngsworth, my apologies for missing the S. Brenner Rhodes picks it up, 1 on. Good pass over here to number 9, Lillian Mansueto. And a good job there by the Warbirds. Paige Knuth to Hounder. Comes out to Damon, fires. Ricochets off of a couple of bodies. Picked up there by number 5, Emerson Damon. Chipped. That'll go down. That'll be an icing. And yes, I would still be preaching about it here because the entire Warbirds are gassed. And they go to the bench again. No consequence for the icing. 12:50 left here in the second period. Great rivalry game so far here between the Golden Beavers and the Warbirds. Back. Shot. Good job there getting the skates down by Laney Arndt to block that attempt. Picked up there by Damon. Tried to get it over to Mansueto. Good pass here to Violet Wagner. Wagner slams on the brakes. Looks. Cross-ice pass right on the stick of number 28, Maddie Gilson. But couldn't control it. Hustling back after it. Dana Jacobson. Picked up there by Bonnert. Comes all the way out to her D. Wagner steps in. Shot. Ricochets in. 4. The Warbirds. Number 3 at 12-12 as that ricochets off of the body. And it'll be an even strength goal for the Warbirds. Looks like number 13. Number 43, Violet Wagner. I don't know why I keep saying. She was the one that shot it here. She's not going to get it because it ricocheted off of the body, so it should not be her goal, but we'll see. Maybe the officials will give it to her. She should get the assist. Closest down to the net, who it ricocheted off of, should get the goal. And I'm not sure who that was. Warbirds again back to a 2-goal lead. Now, for those who are hockey aficionados, you know that this is the worst lead to have in hockey. Coming back, here it is. 2-on-1, odd man rush coming in. Loses it. Tries to backhand and spin it in. Puck is loose. Picked up there for the Warbirds. Change of direction, heading the other way is Ainsley Bonnert. She gets wide. Blows past her defenseman. 2 on. Into the house. Shot. Save. Puck loose by Baker. And gets back in a scramble. Back into the neutral zone. Hustling after it are the Warbirds. Laney Arndt is going to get the assist. They are going to give it to Violet Wagner. As it ricocheted off of the body down low. So it should have been whoever was down low. If it was Violet, it was an amazing play by her to come from her defensive position on her shot to get all the way down there. Kayla Dogs picks it up here for the Warbirds. Makes an escape moves, gets away from Damon. That's going to be chipped down low. Trying to get in on the forecheck is Averill Quinn. Hustling after it. Goes back into the neutral zone. Dogs bits it off to the side, waiting for the Warbirds to get back on sides. Tried to chance there. They had it. Lillian Mansueto works it back off, chipped. Trying to get after it is Brooklyn Coleman. That's going to be an ice. Goes underneath some sticks. Goes all the way down. And we'll get a face-off coming back the other way. Great job here by the Warbirds. 10-23 here in the second period. (3-1) is your score. Face-off one there by Voltman for the Warbirds. Picked up there, though, by number 7, Macy Damon. Skates through the zone, gets it in. Knocked away. Good play there by Laney Arndt. Gets it down low, though, to number 3, Della Baker. Chipped up against the boards. Both teams battle. Pulled out there by Voltman. Swings it over to her D partner, Violet Wagner. Wagner banks it off of the boards to Youngsworth. Hustle play there by Beaver Dam, I believe that is number 19 who picked that up. That's Edison Hoekstra. Wagner skating through the zone, rips one all the way out wide as Dot Baker had good position there. Cross ice pass to Youngsworth in the neutral zone. Skates it across the blue line. Tries to get past her D partner. Good active stick there by the defenseman. In Hoekstra, good work again. Got that all the way in there to Waupun, just off the side of the net. Julian Schuster holds it in for the Warbirds and then picked up there. Brenner Rhodes at the blue line, tries to get around. Gets great job there by Adriana to stop the attack by Brenner Rhodes. Good pass, but it's into the slot. Step up by Miller. And a good swarm once again here by the Golden Beavers. That comes back out, tagging up. Get back on side, back into the neutral zone. Also play over there by Jillian Schuster. Gets it out, rips that. That's going to be an ice, though, as she's behind the red line. Again, the consequence, we'll have a face-off coming back down to the, looks like the Trapper side of Emma Geeling. Opportunity here to quickly check into that YouTube chat, and we don't got anything. Okay, maybe we do, and it's just not recording here, but it's not showing up here, so I'll have to go back and I'll have to double check it and see. Coming up on the halfway mark of period number 2. Warbirds again with a 3-1 lead. But as I went through the team stats with you, the bugaboo has been their third period where they've given up the majority of their goals. Good step up there by Schuster, holding it into the zone. Forwards go for a change, trying to get there in time was number 7. Brennan Getz could not. That's going to come all the way down. Icing is waved off, picked up there by Adriana Getz. Good forecheck in there by number 9, Lillian Mansueto. Two Warbirds, two Golden Beavers pulled out there, picked up there by Maya Ziebert. Held in there by the Golden Beavers. Trying to get it out, telegraph that pass. Picked up there. Warbirds chip it into the neutral zone. Lil Mansueto again steps up, drills that one back in deep. Picked up there by the Golden Beavers, Smeedema. Ripped off of the boards. Damon holds it in. Brenner Rhodes calling for it, couldn't get it. Damon into the stick that was left there by one of the Warbirds. Oh, they had a chance there for a 2-on-1, couldn't get it, and now they do. Hustle play. Getz has it knocked off of her stick, and again, a good play there by Dot Baker to pick that up for the Golden Beavers. 7:07 left here in the second period. Again, I'd love to have you put some stuff in the chat. I'm going to check and see on my phone. Maybe it is there and I'm just missing it. Yeah, okay, I just got that message as well. Coming back here on the main, so I've got some issues with a computer login issue, so I'll see if I can help one of my other producers get their computer up and running. As we have one of the girls for the Warbirds is on the ice. It looks like that might be Cindy Voltman. I didn't see what happened. What we're going to do is we're going to step aside and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us.
We'll get back here, face off back here in the neutral zone. In the neutral zone, that's going to be ripped all the way down behind the red line, so no icing.
Rose again on the breakaway. Unable to get that one by. Beaver Dam, a lot more shot opportunities here in the second period. 6 minutes left. Just high.
Hand pass, knocks it down with her hand. It is Brooklyn Coleman giving it to herself. So that comes down as an automatic faceoff to So my apologies again here. There's an icing. I'm trying to help. I got an issue. Trying to get somebody logged into their computer.
Perks of having blessed with being able to cover multiple high school events around the area in one night.
.5:15 and counting again. My apologies here that I'm not staying focused here.
Almost on the backhanded shot there. Warbirds really racking up the shots on goal here. .42 just wide left.
All right. That should be good to go now. Hopefully. 3:50 and counting. Again, my apologies for missing that up there. Finally got somebody to put some stuff in there, watching and rooting for the Warbirds from Texas.
Right.
Sydney Voltman is the granddaughter. Thank you for putting stuff into the YouTube chat. I love it. You just helped create a memory for Sydney that's going to last a good lifetime, because I've got it set up as part of my living will, and my trust is to make sure that my YouTube channel stays wide open as long as my son, and hopefully if I have grandchildren, that they'll continue to run it as well. But
no pressure, Caleb.
Well, or my daughter, if Cassandra would be listening, it would be they should need to get going here. Good chance here, 2-on-1, way outside. That's you want to use your players when you've got them there. Goes wide of the net.
Yeah, gotta get in that chat. Leave those comments in there so they have that memory.
Thumbs
they
up
can't
to the
just
top.
take your word for it.
Right,
that you were
exactly.
watching.
Right, they're not going to have any idea. Because anybody could say, oh, yeah, well, I watched it 3 weeks later. That doesn't count. We won live. Walking through as Adriana Getz loses it. Good job there by the defense for the Golden Beavers. Way at the blue line. Again, that goes off of the stick. Wide open, easy shot there, or save for Addie Smeedema. Getz, oh, right shot there by Emma Gilling to get down and kick out the toe. What a pad save by Gilling. Warbirds get it back into the zone, but there's nothing but black jerseys around as they go for the change. Picked up there by Brooklyn Coleman. Coleman hustles. Turned over back to the Golden Beavers through the neutral zone. Ripped down low. Turned over, picked up there by Kayla Dogs. On the forecheck where the Beavers could not get it in. Now they got to wait for their girls to get back on sides. That's going to be an offsides. Nope. Still calling for offsides, and they get back on now. Coleman brings it across into the neutral zone. A little bit too much skating and not enough passing here. Trying to get it on sticks for both teams, I would say. And that'll be a hand pass. And that should be on Beaver Dam. I'm assuming it is. And we'll have a face-off coming all the way down to Dot Baker. Thanks again for joining us here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Good game we got going here between these rivals, 3-1. Hey, thank you, the doctor, for picking up, and a good job broadcasting there. I think you're now a hockey broadcaster.
I try to keep it minimal, let the video speak for itself.
Warbirds have it into the slot. Kicked away by the Golden Beavers into the neutral zone. Skating with it. Chip back using their D. Kinsey Russell into the shin pads of number 14, Addison Mueller. Hustling after it is Lil Mansueto. Tries to make a couple of moves at the red line. Taken away there by Votman. Good to see that she's back on the ice. And she is going to go down, and we'll see who's going to get called as Lil Mansueto and Sydney Votman have a little bit of incidental contact here. And going to the box is going to be Lil Mansueto. So a second opportunity here for
I don't know, a little more than incidental contact.
Oh, that was
there was an arm got hooked around there.
I apologize. I thought it was number 9. It's number 19. It's going to be Addison Hookstra. Is that what they called was a hook? Do you know? You probably wouldn't know.
I did not see.
I'll wait to see if they give it to us on the announcement here. It could have been a hold. It could have been a rough. It could have been a hook. Any of those all would have applied, I think, in this situation. Now let's see if the Warbirds can do something on power play number 2 and put in their 4th goal on the power play. Holding was the call, so good guess from what I just saw laying on the ice. 45 seconds left here in the period for the Warbirds. It's held into the zone, but they haven't had a chance to get a shot. Turned over. Hires an odd man rush again. Pass, Kayla Dogs. Getting the pass. Field save there by Gilling. I'm sorry about that. Emma Gilling. Wow. Coming in on that breakaway. Just caught her up high, so she did a good job there of cutting down the angle. 12 seconds remaining here for Beaver Dam on the penalty kill. Warbirds trying to dig it out, trying to get something there. Good job there pinning it up against the boards, pulling it out, and nothing left. And that's going to do it here for the end of period number 2. 57 seconds still remains on the penalty. We're going to step aside here. Your score is 3-1. We'll see if we can pick up the saves, and we'll come back and we'll share that information with you. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with the Dr. Cameron Hatcher here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We'll be back.
Considering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We at the Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
The Landing is your go-to lakeside hangout on beautiful Beaver Dam Lake. Where the drinks are cold, the food always hits the spot, and the music keeps the good times rolling. Come for the view, stay for the fun. Pizza and beverages go together like sunsets and lake views at The Landing, and always better with friends and family. A Friday fish fry, your landing spot. An extensive variety of house-built pizzas, your landing spot. A great menu, of course. The Landing Pub and Grill, Country Road G, Beaver Dam, and like them on Facebook.
Welcome to Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to complete.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Ice Arena. Let's double check and see a couple of things we got going on here. In the chat first, when was the last time the Warbirds played in Waupun? You know what? That is a fantastic question. I've been streaming games since 2018, and I cannot recall a game that I had. Well, I've been streaming more than that, but officially 2017, 2018 season, 2016, 2017 season. I don't recall the Warbirds doing a game at that time. Here from Waupun, I believe last year they were planning to do some, and it did not work out. So I think this is the first time since probably 2016, maybe 2015. But that's the last time that I can recall a Warbirds game being. And if somebody else knows, please let me know. And Keith Slichting, awesome to see you in there, watching and cheering on Warbirds, and granddaughter Dana Jacobson from Florida. That's not fair. That just is not fair. Texas and Florida from Keith, Indiana. So thanks again for putting that stuff into the chat. I'm going to step aside here again for a couple of minutes to make sure that we get all of our sponsor runs in. And then we will come back here and I'll talk about how things went in that second period as the Warbirds from the Fond du Lac Co-op have a 3-1 lead over the Co-op from Beaver Dam. We'll be back.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Maine, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Happy fall, y'all! Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Building.
My apologies for cutting off that ad. High School Sports is presented by Jaden White, your Northwestern Mutual agent in this area. Financial and investment services, planning, wealth management, life and disability insurance, and more. Email Jaden, Jaden, .white @nm.com. Let's give a recap of what's happened so far here in this contest. Again, it was even in that period at 16:36 on the clock. So 24 seconds run off a shorthanded goal. And that was the thing I was warning about. Do not give Brenna Rhodes a chance. She picks it up shorthanded, puts it in the back of the net, and it was 2-1. At 12-12, even strength goal. They're going to give credit to 43 Violet Wagner. I'm just saying I don't think that was the case because there was a player who was standing closer to the net when it ricocheted off of the defenseman for Beaver Dam. So I believe it's supposed to go to the closest player to when the puck went in. But again, the officials gave it to number 43, Violet Wagner, with the assist going to Waupun's own number 4. Well, Violet Wagner is a Waupun girl as well, but to Lainey Arndt. Checking in on the chat as well, Jean Bear. Now, I'm hoping I'm saying that right. I believe it's Bear, but if I'm wrong, please let me know. Cheering for the Warbirds and granddaughter Olivia Bear. Olivia is also number 22, has an assist on the second goal. Still in the box for Beaver Dam. The head took a penalty. Number 19 is Addison Hoekstra for holding at 1:03 on the clock. So there's 57 seconds remaining here on the power play. And let's see if these Warbirds can finally capitalize on a power play and get off the schneid. Now, again, the coach said that they picked up 2 in the Culver's Cup. So they got 4 on the season. But still, 4 out of 28 just is not good numbers. And you can add 2 more to that tonight. So that's 4 out of 30. And it's not that they don't have the talent to do it, but again, as I was mentioning before, they're a little bit trying to do too much, and they try and do too much here. When it gets closer to the net, they do a nice job of breaking it out, passing the puck, but as soon as they get into the offensive zone, they need to do a little bit more passing instead of trying to work it themselves. Here's Rhodes again, had no help as they're continuing to kill penalty time here. Warbirds chip it into the neutral zone, trying to get it in deep. Picked up there by Audrey Lantz. She rims it around and drops it down low. 10 seconds to go on the power play, and the girls never got possession of it into the neutral zone. Picked up there by Damon. She puts it down low off of Brooklyn Holman for the Warbirds through the neutral zone. Gets into the offensive zone, but nobody with her. Everybody was going for the change. And again, penalty killed off by Beaver Dam and no power play goal. And there will be an icing. And again, that's a smart play. It's the rules. I just don't like the rules, the way that they're established at the high school level. And I've heard some people are saying, well, you only have 3 officials. They can't see the bench. Well, if I can see the bench, there should be somebody who's on the ice that should be able to see the bench. And are you going to miss a couple? Sure, but you miss plays all the time as an official. 15-52. The Warbirds trying to get a victory here from the Waupun Ice Arena. Getting on top of it is Baker after that shot was ripped from the point by Violet Wagner. On the ice is Olivia Baird, as well as number 7, Brennan Getz, and number 20, Maya Ziebert. Lainey Arndt on the defense, along with Violet Wagner. Good hold in there by Ziebert up against the boards. Trying to reverse it, gets it over to Hoekstra, who was in the penalty box. Back out on the ice. Picked up this time by Wagner. She looks, her D partner is not open. Mansueto doing a good job of hounding. Tried to get it cleared, could not. Held in the zone by Beaver Dam. Geeling gets on it and gets the save. At 15-17 on the clock. Watching and cheering for the Warbirds and granddaughter Jillian Schuster from Wales, Wisconsin. Again, thanks for getting in there on the chat. These girls are going to love the fact that you're helping create memories for them. I'm just telling you. And the other thing that we do here on Jeff's live stream, if the score holds or the Warbirds have the victory at 3-1, we interview girls. I'll pick up a couple of them. I might be asking you pretty soon here to let me know who you think we should interview. I'd like to make sure that we get a conversation with some of the stronger performances of the night. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're the best players or that they're seniors or whatever it happens to be. We just look for the strongest performances of the night. Coming up on 14:40 in the third period. Knocked down there. Good hold. Shot towards the net again, wide. Hustling down there to try and pick it up is Sydney Votman. Off of the shins of number 15, Marissa Youngsworth. So they're battling down there. Picked up. Brenna Rhodes grabs it. She's going to go around the net. She gets it off to Smeedema just outside of her reach. Ripped back in. Ladies can go back in and touch. They circle back around. Youngsworth went in on the forecheck. Couldn't get it. Up against the boards with Lant and Jillian Schuster. Votman with a good active stick there, pokes it away at the blue line, banks it off of the board, tries to get it in, picked up there by number 5, Emerson Damon. Kayla Dogs with it now for the Warbirds into the neutral zone. Picked up there, canned in there by number 28, Maddie Gilson. Good hustle play here. Warbirds have a chance. Oh, they could have worked it into the slot as Gilson was crashing. Bonnert could not get it there. And Dot Baker gets on it and gets the whistle. Face off again down in the zone. One play back to the D. Nobody there. Ends up firing it down deep. Kayla Dogs hustles to go back and pick it up, and Lil Mansueto hounding her for the Golden Beavers. Into the neutral zone. Missed outside the reach of Bonnert, and that'll go down as an icing. And we'll have a face-off down here to the Trapper side this time of Emma Gilling. And I got to apologize to Emma for slaughtering her name most of the time. And I got to apologize to a lot of these girls for doing a poor job of the calls tonight. I'm just having a hard time. I don't know why. It's the yellow jerseys that I can see the big numbers, but I can't see them on the sleeves. So I've been having a hard time here paying attention to who's got the puck. I believe that was Dana Jacobson trying to squirt it out right there to number 43, Violet Wagner. Forwards come in on the change here for the Warbirds. Tried to get it down low, tried to get it to Brennan Rhodes out wide, missed it. Hustle play there. Oh, there is contact. I cannot believe they're not going to call that. She went flying in there with the shoulder. No way she was playing the puck. Boy, that is a check all day long. Brooklyn Coleman gets back up on her feet. The puck went out of play, so they call for a new puck. Faceoff will be at the center ice. Wait, the official was right there, too. I don't know how you don't see that. Checking's not allowed for women.
Any particular reason behind that?
I think that they're concerned about the light up. I'm going to disagree with it. It's another one of those rules, but it's at all levels. There's not a single level that allows for checking. I don't even know if the pros do. I guess I would have to double check into that. But college, the Olympics, no women are checking as allowed. Puck is loose. It's in the back of the net for the Warbirds, battling in front of Baker. She could not secure it. And the fourth goal for the Warbirds. And that looks like that might be Brennan Getz with another goal. That's the way that they're lined up for it. We'll see if that's what they call. (12:28), the Warbirds put their fourth goal up on the board. We'll see what they give us for the announcement here when they have the opportunity, and I'll share that with you right away. 4-1 now for the Warbirds. Off the side of the net. I had talked with Coach, too, about, that this is a rivalry game, again, just being down the road. Last year, they got stunned by Beaver Dam at Beaver Dam. And Coach reminded me that they had... Shoot, I was talking when they said it. I think they said Maya Ziebert on the assist, number 20. Brennan Rhodes goes down hard, and they've got a penalty this time being called. As she has her skates taken out, she goes hard into the boards. As they had the numbers 2-on-1, and she steps in with a cross check. That's going to be Lainey Arndt that's going to get called for the first penalty for the Warbirds. And again, Cameron, is that a tired player?
I would believe so. I know we talked a little bit during the break about their struggles in the third period, and you can look at these girls, and they are looking a little gassed.
Yes, and that play right there, trying to step up on Brennan Rhodes and having Brennan go around. Now, she was the one that was injured down on the ice. I didn't know that she could come back out. She should have had to take a seat on the bench. But they're not going to have that, obviously, with a power play. Oh, they're going to give it a 5-minute. It's a major.
A hooking. I saw that one.
It was a hook?
That's what he said.
How can that be a major?
I don't know. He said hooking and did this with his hands.
Okay, it's not a major. It's only a 2. It's just they're trying to figure out how to get it on their scorecard. There they go. Okay. I was going to say, I've never seen a 5-minute hook unless they would have grabbed a hold of the player and flung her around with her stick and threw her up over the boards, maybe, but that would be an impressive play. 2 minutes to Arndt for hooking. And as I was saying, so is that tired that you end up doing that because you were beat. The speed of Rhodes coming around you. Warbirds, good penalty kill here. Held in there by Brennan Getz. Works it around the blue line. Shot by Rhodes. Good blocker save there by Gilling. Puts it right into the boards. Good reaction there by Emma. I had talked with Coach, and I had asked about, obviously, about Kennedy Coleman, who is, I mean, she is just lights out. But she said that Gilling, as a senior, has worked her tail off and deserves a couple of starts. And this is one of those that she felt was worthwhile for her to get a start. And it is, again, it's a rivalry game, so why not get a big victory here against the rival down the road? 40 seconds left here. They had one good attack, and that's it. The Warbirds, again, being a little physical here. Good knockdown there. Couldn't quite get to Gilling. That's going to be ripped down low with 25 seconds remaining. Again, thank you for participating in that YouTube chat with us. Coming up on 10 minutes left here in the third period. 4-1, 3 goals differential. Tried to get it down low. Russell rips it across to her D partner Dogs. Ricocheted off of the boards. That'll be fired down with 5 seconds remaining. Going in on the forecheck is going to be Gilson. What do you mean, no data?
Youngworth. Marissa
Thank you very
Youngworth,
much,
not
Carrie.
Youngsworth.
They have an S on the roster. I just want you to know that, and thank you for correcting me, because I try and pride myself on making sure that we call these names correctly. So thank you, and I'm sorry that you're sick, but I'm glad that you're having a chance to watch.
I usually give you an excuse for mispronouncing names with the southern accent, but
and I don't know what happened there, why it told me that I had lost my signal, but that's going to be missed there. Good attack there by Beaver Dam. The net's going to be knocked loose, and we also have Brennan Rhodes back down on the ice. And they are not going to let her get inside there. That was good physical play there by the Warbirds. 9:10 remaining here in the third period. 4-1. Don't know why it's dropping frames on me a couple bit here, but again, if we ever get disconnected again, stay with me, please. I will make sure that we get ourselves back up and running. Coming up on the halfway point here of the third period. 8:34 and counting. Beaver Dam has to try and get a couple of goals here in a hurry to get themselves back into this contest. Stay with us here as we're going to try and have some conversations with some of the girls. We got to talk definitely right now. It looks like we're going to have a conversation with Brenna Getz. 2 goals on the night. And if Emma can continue to keep battling, she definitely deserves to have a conversation as well. Good hounding there by Paige Knuth. I've been very impressed with the forecheck of the Warbirds, but I'd still like to see a little bit cleaner passing and moving the puck in the offensive zone. They do a better job in the defensive zone, and just as I say that, they fire that one outside of the reach, and we get an icing as Jillian Schuster misconnects. .743. 4-1 is their score. Warbirds looking good right now.
Pass a little too hard off the stick there.
Puck is loose out front. Again, Baker battling to try and control it. She does. Mansueto had it there for the Golden Beavers. Again, I got an issue with one of my producers over in Oakfield. I don't know if this is a current issue or not, so I'll have to have the doctor check and see if he got a phone message. 6:20 and counting. Again, stick with us here at the end of this contest. We will get some interviews with head coach Lindsay Lewison, as well as have a conversation with at least two players, maybe three, since we don't get a chance to get the Warbirds, especially here in Waupun. That's going to go into the netting, and we're going to get a whistle.
Timeout called by Beaver Dam.
We'll step aside and we'll take it with them. We'll be back.
Has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of
Back. Welcome back here. My apologies again for cutting off that ad. 6:04 here in the third. I was just trying to follow the directions that they had on there because he sends me at 6:44 that he's got a second request for a code. 2 minutes. On the penalty, number 11, Dana Jacobson, at 6:04 on the clock for interference. Ripped down by the Warbirds. Brooklyn Coleman down into the corner. Good job there by Brendan Getz to put some pressure on the puck. Brennan Rhodes skates with it. They do a good job of stepping up as Kayla Doggs tries to get the stick in the way. Give and go to Damon. Had something on the back door from Damon to Damon. Could not finish. Puck comes back out to the D. Hoekstra fires into the shin pads. Here's a chance. Odd man rush. Oh, Brooklyn Coleman dumps it. Goes to the bench for the change. I can understand that. They had an opportunity right there, though. Banged off of the boards. Mansueto picking it up for the Golden Beavers. She's going to take it into the zone. They're giving her a little bit too much room. Drop off of the blocker for Emma Gilling. Back into the neutral zone. 25 seconds still here on the power play. Good kill there once again. 93%. These ladies have been working for the Warbirds. Puck is loose, squirting around, poking away, trying to get on top of it at Gilling, and they give it to her because the net is off. Wow. Great camera work there by the doctor. .15 seconds remains here on the power play. 4:15 and counting. I'm going to test this microphone and make sure that I got this microphone up and working. So it does. Oh, fantastic. So I got my portable microphone working so we can get down there and get our interviews. Again, now is the time for you to get into that chat. Let us know who you think we should have a conversation with. I've got goals scored by Jacobson, 2 goals scored by Brenna Lynn Getz, a goal scored by Violet Wagner, an assist to Ainsley Bonnert, to Olivia Bear, and to Lainey Arndt, as well as Maya Ziebert. Good step up there by Violet Wagner. Warbirds hanging on to the victory right here at 3:35 in the third. 4-1. It's good to have them come back here to Waupun. This is my home rink. We call hockey for Springs and Fond du Lac, and we love being at the blue line, and we call obviously for the Warbirds as well, but nothing like being here at the Waupun Ice Arena, one of the oldest rinks in the state, built in 1970, I believe it was 71 or 72. Keith might know. Shot and a good job there. Puck is loose. Good shot by Ainsley Bonnert. Right point blank range. Comes over here to Gilson. She chips it down low. She's going to go to the bench for a change. Trying to come in on the forecheck is number 42, Sydney Voltman. But it's run completely by volunteers. The Waupun Youth Hockey Association completely runs this here. Beautiful rink. I cannot imagine another better, well-kept rink. And we do want to thank the city because obviously they help offset some of the expenses, but they also paid to update the bleachers with some steps. They put in the handrails. They got the lighting system here. But the volunteers raised all of the money to put in a new floor and the new cooling system, $800,000. Now they're still looking for money to pay that off. I believe they only raised $650,000 yet, but it's still a testament to what they've done here in the Waupun Hockey Association. Waupun is a hockey community. Hustling after it again was Rhodes, has it knocked off of her stick. Great pass right there to number 22, Olivia Bear. And check that chat and see if anybody's got any comments on who they think that we should have a conversation with. Don't see anything there. Through the 5-hole and a goal scored for number 9, Lil Mansueto. Even strength goal at 2:02. And again, is that because the girls are tired? I don't know. It's hard to say. It is tough. They did get a third line out here this time, and they're out there right now with Averill Quinn, Brooklyn Coleman. Number 12 is out there, Natalie Shannon. Unassisted for Mansueto. So the second goal scored, unassisted goals for Beaver Dam, and it's now 4-2, the worst lead to have in hockey. Coming up on 140 and counting. Drives it down low. 1:30. I'm going to get ready to head down to the ice level so that we can get ready for those interviews. So stick with us here as we have some conversations. Rhodes gets away with it, walks in, makes a move, and scores! And it's now 4-3! Wow! 1:15. An unassisted even strength goal once again. Brenna Rhodes walks her way around Geeling.
What a move.
Boy.
Great stick work and skating.
Brenna is a great, great player. She's only a sophomore, plays for Team Wisconsin. I love watching her play. Obviously not today. Let's see if there was an assist. I think it was unassisted. But now we have a game. 1 goal differential. Warbirds 4-3. Rhodes unassisted on that goal. That's 3 unassisted goals that they've given up. That just should not happen. 2 of them here in the third period. The other was a shorty scored by Rhodes. Goalie is out of the box and they hit an icing. Wow, another mistake. You have no goalie in net and they fire it down the ice for an icing to clear. I almost think coach should take our timeout with 48 seconds. You've joined us here for a barn burner. 4-3. Beaver Dam has come back. Hoekstra into the shin pads. Empty net once again. Here's Beaver with a chance. Turns, fires, scores! Empty netter for the Warbirds. Number 22, Olivia Bear. Now I can head down and feel comfortable. Turn me up in 4. Okay, perfect. Thank you. 30 seconds remaining here for the Warbirds to try and get their victory 5-3. Battling up against the boards, trying to pick it up. Chip back towards the net. Geeling pulls it. Kayla Dogs with it for the Warbirds. Up against the boards, trying to pin it. 10 seconds remaining here for Could you help me open the door, please? Thank you. Congratulations to the Warbirds with a 5-3 victory. We're going to step aside. We'll run some ads and we'll come back here on the post-game show.
Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Best Craft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just 4 walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Ice Arena. Joining me now is number 22, Olivia Bear. Am I saying that correct? Yes. Oh, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, actually.
Gotta feel good to get a nice victory here tonight.
Yeah, it does.
No overtime.
No overtime. Oh, thank goodness.
So talk about that. You got 2 points today. So you had a nice job. The assist here, as well as the unassisted. The ices the game. So just tell me about what you saw, first of all, on that first goal.
I just thought about getting it to the net. I didn't really, my brain, I was locked in. I don't know what to say.
Talk to me about the unassisted goal here that you had at the end. How wide on your defenseman, and I thought you pulled the trigger at the right time and you found the right angle. So just talk to me about what you were thinking at that time.
I I just saw that the puck was going up to the D, and I decided to go block it because in practice we block shots with tennis balls. So kind of like that, a little better, but I forgot there was no goalie, so I kind of just looked up and shot it.
Well, it counts as a point, and again, I think you sealed the victory with that goal here. Tell me about it. Was a rivalry game being played here in Waupun. Just tell me how the contest went out there today.
It went great. We were all getting along really well. The other team we're close. It's fun. Yeah.
Does it feel great to get the rivalry victory?
Yeah, it does really.
Revenge game because they lost last year.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, congratulations on the victory here tonight, and thanks for joining me here on the post-game show.
Thank you so much.
Right. Olivia Bear joining me here. And now joining me is Brennan. Brennan, talk to me about, again, you had that second goal of the game. Talk to me about what you saw when you scored that goal.
I mean, I thank my team because so it wasn't just me. We did that goal.
So talk to me again. Also, you had an assist on that second goal, which I agree with you. Again, being involved in hockey, I think assists are more important than the goal all the time. So just talk to me about what you saw when you came up and give that assist.
I mean, we were talking at the right moment. We were in the right place at the right time. Out really good at that time.
Tell me, are you glad that you didn't have to go to overtime?
I'm very grateful that we didn't have to this time. I'm so grateful.
But you guys have an outstanding overtime record.
Oh yeah, we're doing pretty good there too, but I'm still thankful that we didn't have to go into overtime this time.
So talk to me about your feelings about this rivalry game. Is this your first year playing in this?
Yep, I'm a freshman, so it was great. It was so fun to be here, and I'm very grateful to be here. So.
Were you a little nervous when it got 4-3?
I mean, I have all the friends on this team, so I was very grateful and happy to play against them. So I was more excited. So yeah.
Well, congratulations on the victory, and thanks for coming here to Waupun.
Thank you.
All right, congratulations. That was Brennan Getz here with 2 points tonight as well. And joining me now is the head coach here for the Warbirds, Coach Lindsay Lewis. And Coach, talk to me about your thoughts.
Wow, what a game. What a game. Yeah, they definitely caught up to us in the end there. I wasn't expecting that. But I guess we just held them off. I was just hoping that we weren't going to go into overtime with them. You know how it's been. I was like, not the overtime curse. As soon as they caught up, I was like, oh. But it was a good game. The girls were battling for pucks. They were getting shots on net, and that's all I can ask for.
I was impressed with the forecheck that your girls were doing here on the offensive zone. I thought they were hustling after pucks. I thought on the defensive zone as well. Well, let's first talk about your offense.
Yeah, I mean, they've been hustling to pucks in practice, and we've been working on that in practice, and, you know, it definitely reflects in games. So I tell them to practice like we play, and they're doing exactly that. Yeah, offense was spot on today.
The defense, I take away that they're unassisted goals, right? You get a shorthanded goal, which goes into the shin pads. You get Brennan walking around, getting another goal, and then you get the unassist by Lil Mansueto here at the end as well. But you take away those, I thought you played really well, and I thought Emma played pretty solid in net as well.
Yeah, Emma did phenomenal for her first start this season. You know, I told her it's basically a 50-50 chance with those, you know, one on O's. I was like, you have a 50-50 chance. I'm not mad about it. I said, you know, just play your game, do your best. As far as the defense, yeah, I think that there were definitely moments where we fell apart. I would prefer to not have those one on O's. But yeah, otherwise I think they did an outstanding job. We're doing a really good job blocking shots, as Olivia said. We practice blocking tennis balls in practice because I'm not trying to kill my players. But yeah, I think it's really paying off. You're gonna notice that they're blocking a lot of shots, so that's huge for us.
I want to thank you for getting out and sharing the wealth and getting out to some of these other who are trying to figure out when was the last time the water in Waupun, and I cannot recall, and I have called a lot of games. Do you happen to know?
I do not know. We did not play here last season. We did a preseason scrimmage here, but yeah, we're trying our best to get out to other these like some of these other co-ops. We play in Oshkosh. We just played in Sheboygan. Yeah, just trying to spread the love everywhere.
Yeah, well, and is the rink?
No, I've been here a couple times, but
All right. Well, we certainly appreciate it here for those of us who are Waupun Hockey Association alumni. I got to talk to you about this, Coach. Power play opportunities. When are you going to start working on the power play in practice?
we work on the power play a lot. It's just, they tend to force it. The puck movement's not great. And, it's definitely our weakest point right now. But hey, our penalty kill is pretty good.
Your penalty kill is
pretty good for the most part. They did get one on us, but hey, that's all I got for you. Yeah.
You know that I was going to harass you about that question. So, Coach, I want to thank you again for joining me here, and congratulations on getting that great victory tonight.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right.
Yeah.
It's been the head coach here for the Fond du Lac Warbirds, Coach Lindsay Lewison. We're going to step aside, and we'll be back here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus after these messages.
Reach out today.
Bright, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Ice Arena. Let's give a quick update here on. I thought I hit the post-game one, but I must not have. Or if I did, must not have my stuff in the right location. Well, there it is. Post-game show here. Again, want to thank Jaden White from Northwestern Mutual for continuing to be a sponsor here. You heard from the couple of the girls and from Coach Lewison, and I know I was messing around with her about the power play because every time we have an interview, I talk to her about it like, come on, less than 10% on the power play. Those are freebies. And I know that the girls are working hard on it, but anytime you can make fun of it, maybe they'll get a chance to laugh it off and then they'll start scoring.
That's right. Taking it a little too seriously.
Right. Let's talk about the scoring here in today's contest at 9:32 in the first period. The Fond du Lac Warbirds Dana Jacobson with the assist to number 15, and Ainsley Bonnert. Even strength goal puts the Warbirds up 1-0. At 6:09 in the first period, number 7, Brenalyn Getz. You heard me talk to her about that with the assist to Olivia Bear. Even strength goal puts it up 2-0. In the second period, Warbirds score. Take that back. Let me go back. Beaver Dam scores in the top of the second period. 16:36 on the clock. Number 8, Brenna Rhodes, unassisted, a short-handed goal. And then at 12:12, number 43, Violet Wagner with the assist from Lainey Arndt. So the Waupun connection makes a good connection there, scores an even strength goal, makes it 3-1. In the third period, at 12:28, the Warbirds again put another goal in the back of the net. It's goal by number 7, Brenalyn Getz, assist to number 20, Maya Ziebert. And that makes it 4-1. At 2:02 left in the third period, number 9, Lil Mansueto, an even strength unassisted goal. At 1:15, number 8, Brenna Rhodes for her second goal, an even strength unassisted goal for Beaver Dam Golden Beavers. And then at 38 seconds remaining in the game, it's 4-3 now, and then getting the unassisted goal, number 22, Olivia Bear, picks up the 5th goal for the Warbirds. 2 penalties apiece, saves in that period. I did not notice that Ariana Wallace came in for the Golden Beavers. She was 5 for 6. Obviously, as a team, they were 24 for 28. The unassisted, obviously the empty netter does not go against any of the goalies. And then for the Warbirds, 11 saves by Jilling in that third period, 22 for 25 total for Jilling. You heard Coach Lewison talk about it, how they've had to go into overtime. We thought we had an opportunity again. They didn't. Cameron, give me your thoughts on what you thought about the game today. You said this was the first time you had a chance to see some ladies play.
First ladies hockey's game I've been able to come and see, and then it did not disappoint, man. It was it being the fact that it's a rivalry game, you always anticipate that energy to be a lot higher. And man, I thought that we were going to see some overtime hockey. Beaver Dam did not let up, man. Suedo
and Rhodes, yeah,
artful out there on those skates, man, can really get down the ice in a hurry. But they were just unable to claw back. But it was great to see that energy throughout the entire game. Love watching that. That's one of the things I love the most about high school sports, and specifically rivalry games like that.
Not that I want you to leave us here, but we've got a basketball game for CWC. Horicon, who is first in the Trailways East, is taking on Central Wisconsin Christian, who is 3-1 and second in the conference. For the Trailways East, they're over there playing on our Jeff's live stream channel. You've got Oakfield, who is also playing. I believe they're playing Valley Christian, a Trailways East matchup. There's some basketball, but if you want hockey, I believe that Waupun and St. Mary Springs should be still playing over on one of our other stations there. And then the Fond du Lac Cardinals are going to be taking on the Oshkosh Ice Hawks coming up here as well. So you got a full boat coming up here on Thursday. We've also got 3 contests here on Jeff's live stream that we're going to be broadcasting. Friday, we have another game. And then on Saturday, we've got 3 games that we're going to be covering as well. On Thursday, we've got Waupun hockey here against Sheboygan. That is youth night, so please join us for that. Then on Saturday, we've got Springs and Fond du Lac hockey also going to be battling. Thanks again for joining us here on Jeff's live stream. One of the things that we always do before we wrap things up here, we always end in a prayer, so we'd love to have you join us. Heavenly Father, we give you all the thanks and praise and the glory, and thank you for this wonderful day. The weather doesn't matter. The fact that we are here on this earth for one more opportunity to praise and bring glory to your name, and to bring more recognition to the sacrifice that your Son has made for us, to have the opportunity to have everlasting life. We want to give you all the thanks and praise. Also, Heavenly Father, we want to give you all the praise for the opportunity to watch these fantastic creatures that you've created for us, these athletes, and the show off their fantastic skill. We pray, Lord, that you will continue to bless them. We ask that you be with them as they heal from all the bumps and bruises. Even though there's no checking, it is a physical sport, and they're out there. And we know, Lord, that there's going to be some bangs and some bruises, and we hope that you'll be with them as they try and heal up from those. Also, finally, Lord, we ask that you be with all of the athletes and the fans who are here as they travel home, and that they will make it safely from this contest. We ask all these things in your Son's name. Amen. Thanks again for joining us here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We hope that you've enjoyed the broadcast. Take care, God bless, and we can't wait to see you at a rink or a basketball court near us. Jeff Sauer here for Jeff's live stream, signing off.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating, Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.